What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and also hit the notification bell, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Now, last night we know that the Miami Heat had came in and pretty much defeated the Washington Wizards, uh, the best team by far, well, the second best team by far in the NBA right now, next to Golden State. They beat them 112-97. Now, I know that people have been talking about Jimmy Butler being an MVP candidate, and I'm not gonna argue that. But this is the thing that we also have to look at too. Jimmy Butler, yes, he had 32 points and 3 rebounds, and Bam had 20 points and 9 rebounds, right? But the thing about it is that, to me, you have to raise this question because Bam's durability is off the charts, because and his reliability, because let's just call it what it is. Jimmy Butler has been in and out in terms of injuries and things of that nature. Yes, he's doing great this season and stuff, but he's missed some games. Now it hasn't been a lot, but we have to raise that question as who's more important to the Miami team, because he held it down last year. Bam did. Held it down the whole entire season, even when he was a little hurt a little bit. And I just don't think that Bam gets enough recognition or enough credit for him always being there, always being relied upon, you know, a guy that you could count on. Maybe okay, he's not going to put up 40 points and 50 points, or any of that, and 20 rebounds or anything like that. But Bam, the thing I respect about him, just like Jimmy Butler when he's there, is that he plays both ends of the floor. As as I said, I like players that do that. Not only is he playing both ends of the floor, he also makes his team better too as well. And I think he's very underrated in terms of the pick and roll, both the pick and roll on offense and the pick and roll on defense. Now you can also play him on a pick and pop too as well, out from the free throw line extended to a degree, because he's hitting that mid range. You know. Now some people are gonna, they're gonna try to bring controversy and be like, oh no, Jimmy Butler, he been MVP, even MVP. Look, man, I get that. I get that. I understand. I understand what Jimmy brings to the table, and you see it's evident of what they're doing. But the thing that I don't get is how you cannot include Bam Adebayo in this discussion. And even this right here, you could put Bam Adebayo as an MVP candidate. Okay, now it's not outlandish when I say that, because here's why: Bam has played pretty much every single game this season, and the Heat were pretty much, I guess they slipped up when they made that West Coast trip. You know, now that right there, okay, some people can be like, yeah, but we also had to realize that Kyle Lowry, I think he had got hit or something like that when they played against the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing about it is that I'm gonna put Bam up there in that discussion, because he's really durable. Look, I don't like I love Jimmy Butler, and I love his game. Pause. But the thing about it is, it's also about reliability too as well. It's just like with Joel Embiid, right? Joel Embiid, he he's a MVP talent, makes his team better too. But see, last night he wasn't playing, and we beat Denver. We beat the brakes off of Denver. Philly did, and it was Maxey and Harris that showed up. But see, when he gets back, guess what? Oh, MVP, 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 because he's the superstar of the team. And I'm like, okay, well, these guys have been in there in the fight, hustling, bustling, doing what's necessary to keep everything afloat while you've been gone. And that's not on no underdog type shit. But I mean, it's just the fact that you have to look at that and look at a player's value when they're not on the floor, or versus when they're on the floor. Like, okay, yeah, Jimmy Butler, yeah, he's real valuable to the team and everything. But the thing about it is you're not realizing that those guys have been in there in the trenches when you've been gone, and they've been playing against some tough teams. Come on, man, you gonna go? Lee, these people act like they scared to drive. But that's what the question is. That's what we have to ask. That's what needs to be presented. And I just think right now, you could put him in the discussion. Uh, I'm not. I mean, Tyler Hero, he's playing pretty good too. Don't get me wrong. Tyler Hero is doing his thing, and so is Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? He's been impactful too. But Bam has constantly been that guy that's been able to show up time and time again. You know, uh, we could look at Bam Adebayo's stats. And that's not. Listen, like I said, this isn't taking anything away from Jimmy Butler at all. Okay, but he's averaging a double double this season. And Bam, he's averaging 19.7, and he's shooting over 50%, and he's averaging 11 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, he's getting over a little over a block a game. You know, and I just don't think that some people take into consideration that when it's necessary for a player to be dependent upon, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to pay attention to something like that. I apologize, y'all. He's not. That was last year. Last year and the year before last, he was averaging over a block. This year, he's a little under a block. I apologize about that. But nevertheless, he's still gonna bring you quality defense, no matter what. And he's always hustling. If he only played his production. Or you said Jimmy. Hey, that's your opinion. But look at it like this though, too, Sonny. Uh, I could depend on Bam not to get hurt. When you're not playing, you're no value to your team. You understand what I'm saying? And they've they've actually won games without Jimmy, and Bam has been there the whole entire season. But see, y'all probably looking at it from, oh man, he's scoring, 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 and all this other stuff. Nah, and Jimmy plays both of the ends of the floor. That's not what I'm saying. But look, everybody talks about the best ability is availability. Yeah, it's availability and reliability. I've said that before. You got to be available. Yeah, you could be available, but damn, can we rely upon you? Are you gonna get another injury? Is something else gonna happen to you? And look, I don't want Jimmy. He played through injuries. That's his calling card. A lot of people don't know that he played through injury through the finals. He played through injuries for what he could some of last season, And then the season before that, he was playing hurt, you know, and he was I think he was gone for a lot of the stretch of last year. You know, so we have to really take that into consideration. Uh, Look, you can even argue this point too right here. Bam Bam did more work last season than Jimmy, despite them coming up short. He There were a lot of people that were missing from that Heat's roster because you couldn't depend on Victor Oladipo. You understand what I'm saying? He was hurt too, and you having to rely on guys like Trevor Ariza and all of that. Like last season, Sonny, he only played 13 games. He only played 13 games. And then, of course, the season before that, he only played 52. You know, in 2019, he played 58. You know what I'm saying? That was up there. But you got to look at. Okay, damn. Like we could rely on Bam, but if you go back and you look at Bam, right? Go back and look at Bam and look how many games he's playing, right? Uh, Hold on one sec. Okay, look. No, I'm sorry about that. Last season he played 52 games. Sorry about that. I'm talking about Jimmy. Sorry about that. He played 64 games last season. Bam did. Jimmy played 52. Then the season before that, he played all 72 games. Then the season before that, he played 82 games. You understand what I'm saying? This guy production and being there and being relied upon is off the charts. But y'all look at, oh man, buckets. Oh buckets. Nah. You gotta be durable too. So y'all let me know what you think. Leave your comments. I gotta bounce out. Like this video, share it, subscribe, and also hit the notifications. Till then, this Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I get at y'all later.